because I was on your Spotify. You don't drop many albums.
You know what? I don't. I try to go quality over quantity, but I'm gonna start trying to. I want to balance that out.
Yeah, because it was 10 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time, man. You really perfect that stuff.
I don't want to just give people music just because it's time for music. I want to give them something they can use.
Yeah. Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode. All right, guys. Chip the Ripper, King Chip. You got two names.
Yeah, two.
Not many people are established enough to have two names, man.
I got two, man.
When did you make that switch?
Well, I did a sad attempt to change my name, but little did I know Chip the Ripper was not something you can just tuck away and bury. So, yeah. And then I ended up doing some really cool things as King Chip. So I just kind of got stuck with two names, two Spotify accounts.
Nice.
You know, but all roads lead to me.
I love it, man. And you've been in the music industry for pretty much your whole adult life, right?
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
And was that always the plan growing up?
It was. I mean, yeah, since a kid. Yeah.
Nice.
Since a kid.
And what was that first kind of breakthrough moment for you where you started seeing some big traction?
High school.
Oh, high school.
High school, yeah, man. It was, my story was one that kind of started out. It was started in the neighborhood. The neighborhoods where I'm from, and spread into the high schools, and went high school to high school. Then got into the clubs. The club DJs would start playing it, and then the radio caught wind of, how much noise it was making. And then at the same time, there was like LimeWire.
I remember LimeWire.
Yeah, so
Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So simultaneously, as it's spreading like cancer and regionally where it's from, is making its way on LimeWire and going to places I don't even know. I have no idea. So I'm showing up to places and they know who I am and been knowing who I am for years. And I'm like, well, I never even been here.
Yeah.
It was LimeWire.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
What was that first big hit song?
Oh man, in Cleveland, I had this big song called "I'm Fitted," and "I'm Fitted" just means like I got a really nice outfit on. And then there was another record called "Get It Girl," and those two were pretty
Nice.
big.
And they were solo episodes, just you?
Well, one of them just me, and there was the other one, "Get It Girl," was featuring another artist from Cleveland named Al Fats.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the scene in Cleveland was pretty popping back then in the music scene?
Honestly, it was something that we kind of kickstarted. There was myself along with a few other artists. So my very first mixtape, I just kind of pulled all those artists, onto the project because I felt like it would be a lot stronger if instead of me just making my first mixtape, I would just do it with all the artists that I saw that were around me that were doing really cool things as well. So that project is called "Bitch I'm from Cleveland."
What a name.
So it's a legendary mixtape in Cleveland.
That's cool,
for
man.
Sure, yeah.
So you grew up watching LeBron?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I grew up. Actually, his agent Rich Paul grew up in my neighborhood, so
Damn.
he was always like a staple, like a superhero in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then he met Bron, and but he was already somebody in the ghetto.
Bron?
Yeah, oh yeah, in our neighborhood, I'm from the same neighborhood as Bone Thugs and Harmony, so it's
Damn.
east side of Cleveland, St. Clair. But yeah, he was definitely somebody the whole time.
Yeah, I saw you say on another podcast it was like a pretty rough neighborhood, a lot of crime, right?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get it better, but unfortunately, yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, so this was kind of your escape to get out of there, right? The music.
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, I definitely use music to escape and to offer a different perspective to whoever was listening on behalf of where I'm from.
Right. And I think growing up in that environment like inspired your music too.
Yeah, I mean, the two biggest inspirations of my music is, of course, being from the part of Cleveland that I'm from, but also, I was born into that family that's in the ghetto where we weren't like our surroundings. Like my grandmother, she wasn't having it. So, I was.
All right, guys, shout out to today's sponsor, Babbel. 1 in 5 Americans have learn a new language on their bucket list. If that's you, make 2024 the year you finally check it off the list. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors anymore or waste hours on other apps that don't really help you speak the language. Babbel has quick 10-minute lessons that are handcrafted by over 200 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. It's designed by real people for real conversations. Babbel has really helped me lock in Spanish. My fiance's family is all Latina, and now I'm able to communicate with her family members, and it's awesome. Studies from Yale, Michigan State University, and others continue to prove that Babbel is better. One study found that using Babbel for 15 hours is equivalent to a full semester at college. They have over 16 million subscriptions sold, plus all of their 14 award-winning language courses are backed by their 20-day money-back guarantee. Here's a special limited time deal for our listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/social hour. That's babbel.com/social hour, spelled BABBEL.com/social hour. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Born into a family of educators, and like my dad got his master's degree. He got it right out of the ghetto. Him and my uncle.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So like, we live in the same place, but we just in our household, it was just who's striving for greatness. We wasn't trying. It wasn't no adapting to our surroundings. That wasn't an option.
Yeah.
So
that's interesting. So that being said, did you have trouble finding people to hang out with and relate to with that mindset?
No, I was just different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we definitely was all in close proximity. So finding a friend wasn't hard.
Okay.
But I just was there. I just a little different.
Nice. When did you make that move out here?
You ever played GTA and then you beat the game?
Yeah.
And then there's like nothing really else to do.
Yeah.
So I felt like I got to that part
in Cleveland.
Yeah, and I just wanted to put the next game in and play that one.
I feel that.
So
what year was that?
2011.
2011. So now you're taking over LA next.
Man, you know what? Everybody in the world wants to take over LA.
LA's a hard one to take over.
I don't even know if it's takeoverable. You can just surf the wave, but you can't own the ocean.
Because there's too many big people here. You can't even.
Yeah, you can catch a nice little wave and surf it, and but I don't know if it's a place you can just take over. It's too big. It's too much politics already going on here.
For sure, but you have collabed with some of the biggest, man. I was checking out your new album. You had Wiz Khalifa on there, right?
Yeah, Wiz, man. Shout out to Wiz,
dude,
man.
That's legendary.
Super talented brother, man.
What was that like making a song with him?
It was really. It was clutch. It was like, it wasn't even something that was planned. It was just something that, I don't know, I think the album kind of made itself in some ways, but that was one of the ways. Because I just bumped into him and was like, yeah, I'm going to turn the album in. He was like, oh, where is it too late? I'm like, nah. So he said he was going to knock the verse out. And, I'm sure he's busy, so I didn't really I wasn't really holding him to it. He just said he would do it, but he did it. He did exactly what he said he was going to do.
Wow. And you just randomly ran into him.
Yeah. So it was clutch because that record wouldn't have made the album, but I loved it. It was so good. But it wasn't done, so it wasn't going to go on the album.
Yeah.
But then Wiz turned it all around, and it's like the best one.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And you must have had a good reputation, right? Because he wouldn't just do that for free for anyone.
No, I mean, we definitely go back, man. He's a big inspiration to me, and he's really he's a real dude.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah, and you also are super tight with Kid Cudi too, right?
Oh yeah, that's my brother.
You've been on so many songs with him.
Yeah.
How did that relationship start?
Oh man, just mutual friend. Mutual friend many years ago.
In Cleveland?
Yeah, in Cleveland.
Is that where he grew up too?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's cool, man. Dude, he's got so many iconic songs.
Most definitely.
I mean, he was all I listened to in high school. That's the guy.
Yeah, most definitely. That's my bro, yeah.
Hell yeah. I want to talk about the new album because I was on your Spotify. You don't drop many albums.
You know what? I don't. I try to go quality over quantity, but I'm gonna start trying to. I want to balance that out.
Yeah, because it was 10 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time, man. You really perfect that stuff, huh?
Yeah, man. But you know what? The experiences are important, though, to me. I don't want to just give people music just because it's time for music. I want to give them something they can use.
Yeah.
So sometimes I gotta, like, looking back, it's like I wouldn't change it because I got so many useful experiences that I can incorporate into the music now. So it's like it makes the music more rich. You know what I mean?
That
like,
makes sense.
It's got replay value, and you can use it. It's a perspective that you can implement that may be more powerful than one you already got. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how I see the use for music.
I love that. Do you have a main message of the songs you're trying to get across to your listeners? Or is it different on each song?
I mean, I think that overall, I'm trying to have a relationship with the listener. So when any relationship, the goal is to relate. That's why it's called a relationship. So I just want to relate to the listener, and then also incorporate a perspective. You know, so like I guess that's the goal, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How'd you get your own Fortnite map, man? I'm jealous.
Man, I teamed up with some really cool developers, man, and they are, well, like Brian, Greg, Jesse, like they get it popping. You know, I had to put on the motion capture suit, and because I got a live, I got a performance.
Yeah.
In Fortnite, and I got a map too. They're not the same thing.
Oh, okay.
They're two separate things.
So you performed?
I performed, yes.
Oh,
the performance is in Fortnite right now.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah, I got like an 80-foot crocodile that's like behind the stage. It's like, it's crazy.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I saw a couple of those concerts on Fortnite. They're sick. Eminem did one.
Yeah.
And I think Olivia Rodrigo might have done one. Yeah, there's been a few big ones on there, man. They're changing the game.
It's definitely a dope experience, man. I did a map of Cleveland, well, like specific landmarks from Cleveland, and put it on the map. It's a Zone Wars map, Cleveland versus LA, I think it's called.
I love that, man. Dude, it's one of the most popular maps too. I see it on my homepage.
Dope.
Yeah, you get thousands of players, right?
Yeah, man. No, it's really cool, you know. And I'm gonna start doing some cool stuff, like just giving fans incentive to play in the map. My son, he's really good. I'm not that good, but every time I get a kill on him, I act like it's like the greatest thing that ever happened.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna add you, man. We'll play. I'm pretty good.
Man, my son is really good.
Okay.
He's good.
I'll have to play with him because I'm in Unreal, like the highest one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty nasty, dude.
Oh, you guys should get together then.
Yeah. I was a PC gamer my whole life, and I quit for business for like 5 years. But
I can't build.
I don't play build.
But my son, he plays, and he has, first of all, he's not even using the controller. He's using the keyboard and the mouse.
That's what I do, yeah.
And he's going crazy. Like, he's going.
They call that a sweat in Fortnite. Yeah, I don't play build mode, dude.
He's building on the keyboard and mouse. Like, he's going crazy. He's building, doing. I'm like, how are you moving that fast and that accurate? Like,
yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh yeah,
but if he wants to play zero build, man, hit me up.
And that's what I told him. I'm like, yo, the building, you gonna get me every time with this building, but like. Yeah, a zero build. That's what I need to get.
Russ has been exposing some of these labels. I don't know if you saw it. Russ, the rapper. On Andrew Schultz's podcast. What did you think of that whole incident?
What he exposed the labels?
Yeah, for faking their Spotify streams.
The labels are doing that?
That's what Russ said, yeah.
Is Man, I mean, yeah, does it make money? Does it make when you fake your Spotify streams? Is it like printing money?
No, I don't think you make money, but when you inflate the numbers, he was basically saying it leads to you getting on the charts.
Oh,
and then that leads to bookings, and then it's like they make money in the long run.
I see. Then that's kind of. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, so basically, someone like you who's not doing that, people are outranking you, and it's because he alleges it's from the labels, basically. I
mean, you know what? At the end of the day, you know, it all boils down to what you can pay for. You know what I mean? So if there's always going to be something new that hits the market, whether it be the black market or the retail market, that is going to spark your interest, and you're going to want to pay for it. So everybody's looking to provide that. Yeah. And then it just so happened to creep, that plague just so happened to creep onto the Spotify streams, and the Billboard, you know, it's affecting all that. But you know, it's just how, you know, I guess it's just how it goes.
Yeah. Were you ever signed at any point, or you been independent?
I've been independent the entire time.
Damn.
My entire career.
Because back then it was normal to get signed. So why did you not pursue that road?
You know what? The closest I gotten to signing with a label was, I think it was in like 2013 or 2014 or something like that. But I got an offer from a major label, and it wasn't the money the money was great. It was just the back end terms. It was kind of,
They wanted a 360.
I didn't even have a problem with that. It was just like they would almost like owned me.
Yeah.
In the sense of like my likeness. Like I couldn't even sell a shirt with my silhouette because that's my likeness. You know what I'm saying? So it was tough. It was like, if I didn't like do really good numbers, then they would pretty much
Drop you.
not drop me. They would just own me.
Right. So you were like a slave to them almost.
Yeah, I wouldn't. You know, it's just like, I think the smarter thing to do now that we live in this day and age, is get a line of credit. Get with an LLC, get your LLC and stuff together, and get business credit. You know, just get a bunch of lines of credit and pay for the things that the label pays for yourself.
Yeah.
With the credit, and just route your tours and do all that and make them money back, pay your credit, and just because labels they're a little more than a bank, but they kind of like a bank.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
If they're not doing any marketing, they're pretty much just giving you money.
Yeah, so you can get a line of credit, and your music's not involved with that. So nobody owns the rights to your music because you got lines of credit to spend on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
I agree. There's so much you could do on your own these days. I feel like labels have lost their value for the most part.
I mean, I don't think they lost their value. It's just that they got to come up with a better business model,
Right?
Because people are smart now. You know what I mean? Like, and people aren't as desperate as they would have been when there was no other way to be a star except to be on a label. Mm-hmm. Now that being on a label is not the only way to be a star. So it's like they got to kind of, compromise, and kind of step off their high horse a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How do you feel about modern day rap and hip hop as someone who's been in the game for a while? You see most of the people that have been around hate on it a little bit, but how do you feel about it?
You know what? I love anything that brings feeling, and I don't let the politics of anything get in the way of me seeing how it makes me feel or seeing how it makes other people feel. Because sometimes I might not get something on my own, but when I'm around a bunch of people that do, maybe there's something about it that I can like appreciate, and then it's hitting me differently. So, I don't look to hate on things. That's just a lot of people's problem. They look to hate on something, and that's cool. You want to test the durability of it, but
yeah, if you're seeking it out, it's gonna manifest, right?
Yeah. So,
do you have any favorite artists right now?
You know what? I got favorite songs. Because I don't think there's many artists that I love everything they've done, except for like Curtis Mayfield.
Curtis Mayfield?
Yeah, they're like old school. But I love a lot of stuff that I hear, like a lot of new songs. Mm-hmm. Whether it be from like Travis, Future, man, I can go on and on. I mean, I feel like naming two people already. Now I feel like I got to say like 30 more names.
No, I feel that though. 'Cause certain people I used to like a lot, sometimes their songs don't hit the same, Yeah. So it's more like song based rather than artist based for me too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just about, the way people listen to music in different ways, and like the things that they're looking for in order to call it good may be different than what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And I used to have a different. My criteria used to be different for that. Like now it's changed. Like now I just want to feel it. Before I wanted to hear it. I wanted to analyze the lyrics. Dissect it. Really look at it under a microscope.
Yeah.
But now I just kind of absorb the overall vibe and the overall, you know, it doesn't have to be as clever and intricate and witty and everything now it can just like make me feel like something.
100%. All right, enough with the music. Let's talk dating, man. You got an interesting perspective on dating.
Oh yeah,
I want to dive into how that happened. Like, has it always been that way?
Well, I think polygyny is what, for someone like myself, I think it's my nature. It's not the same for everybody, every man, because every man is not the same, you know. But for myself, I feel like it's always been my nature. And to have someone you can share that with and like who can encourage it and like, you know, like kind of like live with me in that space too is really, really cool.
So you all live together, or is it different?
Well, not at the moment. I mean, but the idea is to, have a tribe, you know, that you know, lives and works together and contributes, you know, together.
I've seen dating shows on it. I think, I forget what type of religion does it, but somewhere, and they have like 8 girls and 1 guy in the house. And
8, whoa.
Never works out.
I mean, 8 is that's a lot, man.
Yeah.
But
do you have a cap, like number?
Not really. I don't really think of it like that.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's kind of odd to like have a projected number of women that you want to be with for some reason. I don't know. It's like,
you just, if it happens,
it's just,
join the tribe.
It's just real, yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's interesting. I just feel like, I don't know, jealousy and stuff. Has it worked out for you, like when there's 2 or more?
I mean, it has to be honest and true, you know, because sometimes you may have a party or a person involved that's in it, you know, for a particular reason and not because that's their honesty and that's their truth, you know. So they may have something they're trying to accomplish.
Right.
Or, you know, like sometimes you have a woman that's really not, you know, she's not really her thing, but she's just doing it because she really wants the guy. And then it just kind of gets crazy. Yeah,
because someone in your shoes, people want that recognition, right?
I mean, you know, it's a love connection is a powerful thing. It doesn't even, I mean, I've seen a lot of guys with a lot less going on have, you know, the same, you know, happiness, you know, when it comes to that kind of thing. So
that is interesting, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it.
I mean, it's
not for everyone, I guess.
For me, it wasn't something that I proposed. It was something that my lady,
really,
my lady,
what?
My fiance was like, yo, it would be cool if. When she first told me, I was just like, I thought she was trying to set me up for that. Aha.
Yeah.
But nah, she was honest and true.
That's so
in my case, I didn't have to, you know, I didn't have to like do any convincing or anything like that.
So she could hook up with other guys too?
No, polygyny is specific to there being only one man, but multiple women.
Got it.
You know, so like no other dicks in the mix.
Should hang that on your bedroom wall, man. Dude, it's been fun getting to know you, man. Anything you want to promote or close off with?
Oh man, just kingchip.com.
All right, cool.
You know,
link it in the video. Check out the new album, right?
Yeah, new album, the Charles Worth LP, man. Pour my heart and soul, 21 tracks. Yo, check it out.
Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, see you tomorrow.